Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 20th. And the other day, on Monday, President Trump announced that he was going to sign an executive order that is aimed at getting rid of mail-in ballots. And he said on a post in social media that he's against mail-in ballots because there's too much fraud in mail-in ballots. And that's a lot of bullshit. There's no other way to call it that. He's upset because he lost an election, and he's blaming the loss of that election on the mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots are highly inaccurate, he said. And he said that without any proof or anything. It's because he believes that. He believes that he won an election that he didn't win. And so he thinks that mail-in ballots are sent in by cheaters. And they've been cheating forever in the mail-in ballots. And they cheat at levels never seen before. And all of that is an out-and-out lie. And the facts have been established several times over that mail-in ballots are accurate and clean and everything else that goes with having a legitimate election. And the U.S. is the only country in the world that uses mail-in voting because all of the others gave it up due to massive voter fraud. Well, that's an out-and-out lie. According to Daniel Dale, the senior reporter and fact-checker in CNN, all of those claims are false. Mail-in voting is a legitimate method used by legitimate voters to cast legitimate ballots. Experts say that while the incidence of fraud tends to be marginally higher with mail-in ballots than with in-person ballots, the fraud rates in federal elections are minuscule, even with mail-in ballots. There's no basis for the assertion of massive cheating. U.S. federal elections are free and fair, and they are generally finished. There's been a very, very tiny quantity of ballot fraud, representing a very small percentage of ballots cast. And dozens of other countries use mail-in voting. Australia, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. So are they all wrong? No. This is just a claim, a stupid, stupid claim because the president lost an election. He had to blame something. He can't blame the fact that the public voted truly not to have him be president at that particular time. He should get off the case. He's president now. He won. Forget about casting aspersions on our voting system. It's a downright lie. Our system is as good as any voting system in the world. So don't believe all this crap and all of this. It gives them something to do and something to fight for that's ridiculous. Let's leave it the way it is. Our voting system in this country is not perfect, but it works better than most. So I am in favor of leaving the voting system alone. Vote by mail, vote in person, just get get the voting done. We don't have enough people voting as it is. So I leave you with that. A lie. A great lie to get the public excited about something that doesn't really exist. There is no massive voter fraud in this country. This situation is one of two things. A massive imagination in Donald's mind that people had stolen an election from him in the past, or else he's bringing this to the forefront because he wants to change the way the voting system works. Maybe because he might be trying for a third term or something like that. So I believe we should believe anything that Trump has to say about our voting system. He won an election fair and square. He lost elections fair and square. And that's what it is. That's the truth. So any screwing around with our election system is not to be done. Certainly when it involves somebody with a vivid imagination, somebody who believes he was cheated at some point in time. We cannot mess with our system just because the president's imagination is running wild. Have a great day. Bye.